In a quiet neighborhood near a busy road, there lived a mother named Mary and her only son, Daniel. Their home was small, but it was always clean and warm. Mary believed that a house became a home only when it was filled with love, and she gave that love freely every day. She woke up early each morning to prepare breakfast, even when she felt tired, because caring for her son gave meaning to her life. Daniel was a good boy, but like many young people, he was often confused about his future. He wanted success, freedom, and respect, yet he did not always understand the value of patience. Mary watched her son quietly as he struggled with school, friends, and his own thoughts. She never judged him. Instead, she listened, because a mother's heart listens before it speaks. When Daniel was young, Mary worked 2 jobs to support the family. His father had passed away, leaving her to raise Daniel alone. Many nights, she returned home exhausted, but she never showed her pain. She believed that her strength would become her son's strength one day. Even when money was short, she found ways to make Daniel feel safe and loved. As Daniel grew older, he became restless. He wanted quick success and often compared himself to others. When things did not go his way, he became frustrated and distant. Sometimes, he spoke harshly to his mother without realizing it. Each time, Mary felt the pain deeply, but she kept it inside. A mother's heart feels everything, yet it forgives again and again. One evening, Daniel told his mother that he wanted to leave home and find success in the city. Mary listened silently. Her heart was filled with fear, but she did not try to stop him. She knew that love is not control. She gently told him that he would always have a home to return to. That night, she cried alone, but in the morning, she smiled and helped him pack his bag. Life in the city was harder than Daniel expected. He faced rejection, loneliness, and failure. Many nights, he felt lost and tired. When he called his mother, she never said, "I told you so." She only asked if he had eaten and if he was safe. Her words were simple, but they carried the warmth of her heart. After many months, Daniel returned home. He felt ashamed and defeated. When Mary opened the door and saw him standing there, her heart felt relief instead of disappointment. She hugged him tightly as if no time had passed. In that moment, Daniel finally understood something important. A mother's heart does not measure success. It only measures love. Slowly, Daniel began to change. He worked harder, became more patient, and learned to respect time and effort. Mary supported him quietly as she always had. She believed in him even when he doubted himself. Her heart remained steady, like a light that never turns off. Years later, Daniel became successful, not only in his career but also in his character. He often visited his mother and cared for her just as she had cared for him. Whenever people asked him about the secret to his strength, he smiled and said it came from a mother's heart that never gave up. This story reminds us that a mother's heart is full of patience, sacrifice, and endless love. It listens when others speak, forgives when others turn away, and believes even when hope feels weak. If you have a mother who loves you, remember her heart, because it beats for you every day. As Mary grew older, her body became weaker, but her heart stayed strong. Some days, her hands shook while making tea, and her steps became slower, yet her care never changed. Daniel noticed these small signs and felt a quiet pain inside. He realized how much time had passed and how much his mother had given without asking for anything in return. Sitting beside her in the evening, he often listened to her stories about his childhood, stories filled with laughter, worry, and hope. Mary spoke softly about the nights she stayed awake when Daniel was sick and the days she prayed silently for his future. She never spoke about sacrifice as something heavy. To her, love was natural, like breathing. Daniel finally understood that a mother's heart carries memories, fears, and dreams all at once, yet still makes room for forgiveness and kindness. One afternoon, Daniel held his mother's hand and thanked her for never giving up on him. Mary smiled gently and said she never expected thanks. Her only wish was to see her son live with peace and honesty. In that moment, Daniel promised himself to live a life worthy of her love. He knew that even when words are forgotten, a mother's heart is remembered forever.